Hi guys, welcome to today's video. My name's Debbie if you don't know me, and this video is a bit of a fun video, nothing to do with makeup whatsoever, and I was tagged in this one by my friend Nikki Raven, and she always comes up with the best ideas for like random fun kind of content. So thanks for tagging me, Nikki. I was really excited to do this one because it's just a bit of fun and it's something I can put together easily and people can get to know me a little bit better. So what it's all about is 5 random facts about you or about me that you might not know about. So Nikki's done hers. Hers was hilarious as always. If you don't follow Nikki, please go and do so. She makes me laugh every video. I love her so much. But I can't promise I'm going to be that entertaining, but I have found my random 5 facts for you. So I'm going to start with number 1 and work my way through, and they've kind of got a little bit of a theme, so they're not quite so random in some ways. So the first one, anyone that knows me knows this already, but I don't think I've ever shared it online with you guys. So I'm terrified of driving on the motorway to the point, in fact I don't like turning right really either, so getting anywhere is a little bit of a challenge in the car. So I had to, with work at one point, I used to be a trainer and I had to go to Stockton, and when they told me I was going to have to go and it was like 200 miles, I thought, oh, I can't do that without going on the motorway. So I just hate it, and if I do go on the motorway I stay in the slow lane crawling along, so I'm probably the worst person ever to be sat behind, but just can't pluck up the courage to accelerate and overtake, and all those fast lorries coming past and whatever, and then turning right I can never make up my mind to go, so I'm sort of edging forward and I can't do it, so I go right out of my way sometimes so I can turn left everywhere. But I do turn right occasionally, of course, but I don't like big roundabouts either, so I'm not the best driver. You probably don't ever want to come out driving with me. So that's number 1. I'm not a very good motorway driver and I hate the motorway. So number 2 is also travel related, and you might be surprised to hear this because I do go on a lot of holidays, but I hate flying, and to the point where it like majorly ramps up my anxiety beforehand, and that's why I do quite a lot of cruises. I used to do a lot of sail outs from Southampton so that I didn't have to fly, and I haven't done a long haul flight in quite a long time now. My husband keeps talking about doing these big trips and whatever, and it scares me a bit to think that I'm going to be on the plane. Actually, it's not so much being on the plane, it's the taking off and the landing that I don't like. But I'll just share a little story with you. So I've just been to Greece, to Limenaria, and you fly to Kavala, and it's about 3.5 hours on the plane. And coming back on Sunday, just gone, we got on the plane at Kavala and sat on the tarmac for an hour because we'd missed our slot in the air. So I'm like, oh great, so now, like, there's obviously too many planes in the air, and I'm like sitting there for an hour just like, oh gosh, why can't we just leave, because like this is stressing me out. And then 3.5 hours in the air, we had a child behind me kicking my chair going, we're gonna fall out of the sky. I'm like, great. The mother kept saying, people might be scared of flying. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And then as we got a bit nearer, she somehow or other had got 4G on her phone, and I don't think you're supposed to even put your phone on, but we were just about to land. She put her phone on. She said, oh my God, there's been a fire in the airport, in Birmingham Airport, and they're evacuated. And he then starts singing, we're gonna crash and burn. Oh, like, honestly, I could not get off of that plane quick enough, but they landed us. And because they'd evacuated the airport, we had to stay on the plane for 1.5 hours on the tarmac. So I was 6 hours, I'm nearly 6 foot, and I was sat in economy seating for 6 hours with a child kicking my chair, telling me I'm going to fall out of the sky. So yeah, don't like flying, and that did not help matters at all. So that's number 2. So number 3 kind of leads in a little bit to my holidays in Greece, because I absolutely love Greece, been a number of times to Greece, but I'm 51 years of age now, and up to being 49 maybe, a couple of years ago, I never ate olives at all. I thought they were disgusting. I was like, why does anyone want to eat them? I did try one, I tried a green one, and actually that's my mistake because they're not so nice, I don't think. But never liked them, couldn't understand why anyone would choose to eat them. And I don't know what happened, but my husband makes my salads to take to work in the morning, bless him, and he put some black olives in there, and I thought, you know what, I may as well just try one. So I tried one and I absolutely love them, and I was like, I've spent my entire life pretty much not eating them, and they're so nice. So that's a random fact about me. I spent nearly 50 years of my life hating olives, and now I like them. So that's bizarre. So number 4 has no connection whatsoever. It's a completely random fact, apart from the fact that this obsession started on a holiday. So I've got an obsession with high-heeled shoes, and to the point where if you thought my makeup collection and number of eyeshadow palettes I've got was bad, then you've seen nothing yet. So probably got about 150 pairs of heels, I would say, maybe more. And my first pair, distinctly remember, because I didn't used to be that into shoes, and then about 10 years ago we were in Croatia at the airport, and my husband bought me this pair of shoes, a brand called Kavala. And at the time, platforms with really spiky high heels were the thing to buy, and he bought me this pair, and it just started this obsession, and I just had to have them in every colour. So I'll just nip and get one of them so that you can see what I'm talking about. So this is the kind of shoe that we're talking about here. So I bought them in every single colour. This would match my eye look really well today, actually. And I used to love them, and I used to go out around town wearing them, and I didn't used to really be in a lot of pain doing so, but I really don't know how I used to wear them now, and I'll tell you for why. So the random fact, obviously, for number 4 is that I've got so many pairs of shoes to a ridiculous degree. If I can find a picture, I did take a picture of them all lined up, and I'm sure I've got it somewhere stored on my phone. So if I can find that, because I took it so that I could find them, because I've got them in boxes all over the house, and if I wanted a pair to go with a particular outfit, I kind of needed to source which one they'd be and where they were, so I catalogued them all. So if I can find it, the picture will be going up there. If I can't find it, then there'll be nothing there. But yeah, I've got a lot of heels. Okay, so the reason I don't wear them anymore is my random fact number 5. So I took a tumble in my heels 18 months ago now. I was at the Christmas party with work, and kind of the toe of one shoe and the heel of another kind of caught one another whilst dancing, and I wasn't drunk, I promise. I wasn't even drinking, and if I had been, I probably wouldn't have come a cropper quite so badly, but I shattered my radial head in my elbow, so here, and I had to have a titanium replacement part. So that's a random fact for you. So I'm kind of bionic in my left arm, and also kind of a dual part of this random fact is that I've got what my husband refers to as girl arms. So I don't know if I can get my arm in the picture, but there you go. If you squeamish, you might not like this, but I can bend it right back. So that's my right arm, but my left I can do it, but not quite as much. But I was told I would never get that hyperextension in my arms. It's kind of not a good thing really, because you're too flexible there. But he said, oh, you know, you'll probably be stuck to sort of here and you won't straighten it. I was like, I was so determined, because it was like my party trick. It's like, nobody else can do this, I want to be able to do it. So I used to put like little wrist weights around my my arms to like try and put my arm over the chair arm to kind of stretch it out, and I've managed to get all the flexibility back that I had before. So for 18 months kind of time frame, I think I've done really well. But yeah, that kind of put me off of heels, quite understandably, and I've bought some since. I still buy them, but I've not worn them because I'm just too afraid to. So I wear like a kitten sized heel, but people keep saying to me, you need to get back on the metaphorical horse, you know, just get back out there and walk in them. But once you've been running around in trainers and ballet flats and things for 18 months and you realise how comfortable they are, I just don't think I'm going to go back into heels, and I don't need the height either. So that's my random fact number 5, is that I've got a titanium elbow and that I do have girl arms as well. So in true Nikki fashion, Nikki always says that there's going to be 5 or 10 or whatever her countdown is, but there's always a bonus. So I thought, what can be my bonus one? So it's not that exciting, I guess, but I'm addicted to going to gigs, and I like all sorts of music, and it might surprise you to hear the sort of music I like, or it might not. I don't know if I've shared this with you, but I like heavy metal music, and I also like dance music, and I like 80s music as well. I like Kate Bush, I like all sorts of music, but I'm particularly obsessed with Marilyn Manson. I've seen him twice. I've been to Ozfest where I saw Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. I've seen Metallica 2 or 3 times, Slayer, Megadeth. So a lot of the big greats from sort of the early 90s, because that's when I was going to gigs a lot. And I do have a picture of the gig that I went to, and I think it was in 1992, of Metallica's. So I'll pop the picture up there, and you can see the sort of things I used to wear back then. I'm holding up my ticket, and I'm wearing over the knee boots and these crazy little ripped top pants. That are the sort of things that I used to wear when I used to go to gigs like that. So, but as I say, I like all types of music, and in my day I have seen a lot of the greats. So I've seen Michael Jackson, I've seen Whitney Houston, I've seen the Stones, I've seen Madonna during her Blonde Ambition tour. I'm trying to think who else. Oh, I've seen Kings of Leon, I've seen Take That, I've seen The Killers. And next weekend I'm going to the British Summertime Festival, and I'm going to be seeing some more icons of music, but completely different to anything heavy metal. So I'm going to be seeing Celine Dion, and I'm going to be seeing Barbara Streisand and Stevie Wonder. So I just love all sorts of music, and that's one of my obsessions in life, going to gigs, but also buying vinyl. This is why my channel weirdly is called Vinyl Beauty. I think I've shared this story with you before, but if you're new here and you don't know, I started my Instagram page as a vinyl page, just to share like a catalogue of what vinyl I bought, just to help me really to keep track of what I bought. Put about 5 or 6 pictures on there, and then I put a makeup picture on there, and I got a lot better reception for my makeup picture, and I just started to share a few more makeup pictures on there, and I occasionally do put a little vinyl haul on there still, but I used to be called, I can't remember what it was called when I was just vinyl, but I tacked the beauty on the end, and I thought, do you know what, it's quite good because it kind of sums me up, because I love vinyl, I love beauty, but I'm also kind of old school, so I do love vinyl. I'm not particularly high tech with anything. Another random fact about me, actually, I work in technology, and I'm probably the least technical person you're ever going to meet. So trying to find anything on the internet, I frustrate the hell out of my husband. He's like, just give us it here and he'll find it straight away. Or, you know, just settings on my camera, oh my god, I just cannot get that right. I'm never completely in focus with like my face and the palettes, I know that. Don't think I ever will be. Just can't do this whole technology thing, although I do really love technology. So that's another random fact about me. I'm pretty old school, and I like things from the past, antique things, and we've got antique shops across the road, and I just love having a rummage through there and finding like some classic vinyl rather than buying the represses that are available now, although I do still buy modern music. So all sorts of music from every single genre and at every era really. So that's about as random as you're going to get from me. So I think I ended up with about 7 in my little random countdown in no particular order, in true random style. So hope you enjoyed the video, and if you've got a channel, consider yourself tagged. If you don't have a channel, then please put your random facts down below in those comments. If I've had to do it, then I think you should as well. But in all seriousness, thank you for tagging me, Nikki. It's been a super fun one to do, and it's just nice to do something other than makeup now and again, so I've really appreciated doing it. So Until the next one, guys, hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, then please consider doing so before you go, but I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.